Hello, wonderful one. How are you? It's Jackie here. One of the things that I specialize in and I really, really enjoy doing is facilitating group sessions. In 2017, I founded the My Incredible Orbit Academy. And since the inception of that, we've been almost weekly doing group sessions together. Prior to that, for the 2 decades that I have been involved in clinical practice, it has been foundationally based in the Bodytalk system. And I have been doing distance sessions and group sessions since my time starting in integrated healthcare, which has been a wild, amazing journey. So this system, the Bodytalk system, it's gigantically massive, which I love. It suits my personality down to the ground. And it has its roots really firmly grounded in a whole heap of different things. So a few of those would be chiropractic care, osteopathy, traditional Chinese medicine, Reiki, bioenergetic philosophy, psychology, consciousness. Really, it is this unlimited list of what, sets as the framework, the roots, the foundation for this system, because the whole premise of it relies on me asking your innate wisdom, what is the most important thing that we need to address today in this moment? And we do it in this way, asking your innate wisdom, no matter if I'm working with you personally in a one-on-one session, or if you are perhaps one of many in a group session, or I'm still doing that if I'm doing a session on one of your animals, or if I'm doing a session for your family or business matrix. It's going to be doing it in the same way, under the same kind of assumptions, okay? In a setting where I'm doing a session for you as part of a bigger group, it's everybody's individual innate wisdoms that actually come together collectively. And this is where the magic really, really starts for me. And everyone's collective innate wisdom brings forth their own individual priorities that then I am made aware of in that session. So when you are a participant and also then a receiver of that group session, your own innate wisdom will take exactly every single bit of information that it needs from that one session and the priorities that come up in it, which I'll explain to you and I'll talk you through. It'll take all that information to get the best healing response and consciousness shift within you that is humanly possible in that moment. So I often facilitate a group session for many of the courses that I produce, because it is one of the most powerful ways for you to integrate what you need to take forward with you from that particular learning. But more importantly, it'll help you to internally shift and change any kind of belief systems, habits, patterns, behaviors, perhaps attachments that you may have in relation to the coursework that we've been talking about. So say, for example, I've produced a healthy boundaries workshop, and at the end of that workshop, available to you is a group session. It might even be the one that you're going to watch next, who knows? Your innate wisdom will not only bring forth exactly what it is that you are ready to work on, release, shift, realize as part of healthy boundaries, and it will take whatever it needs from that session that comes up for you to work with, and it will just shift easily within you naturally over those coming days and weeks. So if you're drawn to a particular course that I've produced on the website, or a body of work that I've released, maybe the My Incredible Orbit Academy, where we do this in grand fashion, then that session will be absolutely perfect for you if you're drawn to it. So just know that your innate wisdom will cherry pick from the session what you need most from it right now. And in those moments and days, weeks, as I mentioned, after the session, your whole body-mind complex will continue to shift with changes that have been set in motion from the session. It is beautiful work, okay? In sessions, an important part of it is a very light tapping process that I'll take you through in session. I'll also be using myself as a surrogate for you, and you'll also be tapping on yourself. Okay, so the focus is on our 3-brain complex. Have you heard of that? I've got a free ebook that you can get through going to the blog page if you want to check that out in more detail, because it's super fascinating. We have a head, heart, and gut brain, or otherwise known as the enteric brain. And each one of them is incredibly powerful in its own right. When we tap over the head brain gently, it's with a nice wide open hand. So you're going to be spreading your fingers, because I want to take you through this now so you have insight as to what we're doing and why we're doing it when we do the sessions together. So you're going to be spreading your fingers apart so that you're gently connecting with both hemispheres of the brain. Doing this, gently tapping over the head brain while you're deep breathing, it activates the brain centers to consciously reevaluate the health of the entire body-mind complex during the session, and to fix the problems that have been brought up and highlighted as a priority to address. So the problem is whatever the innate wisdom has just brought up in the session, okay? That's what the brain's attention then gets brought to address. Tapping over the heart brain just left to your sternum is so this brain can distribute the energy and the information to every single cell in your body. The heart replaces the old information about how the body-mind was working, and it updates it with the changes that are now taking place, and it stores those changes. So in essence, the heart brain acts like a mainframe computer of like super, super high intelligence, all right? It's truly, truly amazing. Tapping the heart helps. And here it is in a nutshell. I just heard my own intuition say, wrap it up in a nutshell. So tapping the heart helps the body-mind superimpose what should be in place of what has been going on, ensuring that whatever procedure or technique or priorities come up in the session will actually establish a new memory for how it is meant to function, how it is meant to express itself, how it is meant to behave. How cool is that? That's so cool. And then the enteric brain, or the gut brain. Now, our focus is on your belly area where the small intestine is housed. So when you're going to do light tapping on this area, if you tap just about an inch above your belly button, you're going to be in the right space, all right? When we tap this brain, the gut brain or the enteric brain, it stimulates the digestion and assimilation function, whereby the gut brain literally digests the information that's coming forth in the session, the information that's running through your body, through the other 2 brains, and it integrates the changes deep into your cells, deep into your consciousness, deep into the gut brain itself. And this is also where your gut instincts are generated from. So that's a good reminder. During a session, I'm going to guide you as to when we will be doing this tapping process. It's going to be when your innate wisdom guides us to implement the information and the changes that's come up in the session, so that the healing responses start to happen and the changes start to occur. Right. So when you join the My Incredible Orbit Academy, if you ever do, because it's not right for everybody, it is a perfect space for some people, but not right for everybody. So check it out. Or if you take one of my courses, which I'm guessing if you've come to this video, it's because you've taken one of my courses and you're going to be looking at doing one of the sessions that I've got available as part of that course, right? Just know that if you are drawn to it, it's because your own innate wisdom has something that it wants you to shift and release. Your own innate wisdom will take from it exactly what it needs and nothing more. And it's for this reason that it can't ever hurt you. It can't ever send you into a healing crisis, because it's your own innate wisdom that governs what it takes, what it doesn't, what it interacts with, what it doesn't. All right. And it's always only what's right for you in that moment. And the beauty of consciousness-based healthcare like this is it doesn't matter when the session was done. Sessions like these are timeless because we're in the land of consciousness, and consciousness is timeless. It doesn't have a time on it. So you can watch the session and benefit from it moments after it was done, as it's being done, or actually years after I facilitated the session. And you're still going to reap all of the rewards from it enormously, exactly the same as if I had just done it in that moment, okay? I am really looking forward to seeing you in there somewhere. Close your eyes, enjoy the ride, trust in the process, right? And don't forget to let me know what your own experience was from the session. I would love to hear all about it. Until we see next time, bye for now.